Hello, I'm Sinan, and I'm going to be talking today about Reishi. Reishi is a mushroom, and here is the whole herb form, and this is the powder, which is very potent and has been extracted because you can't really eat this, but it still works very well in whole herb form. Reishi is the greatest tonic herb in Taoist tonic herbalism. And a tonic herb is a herb which goes to where it's needed most in the body and works on many different levels for the spirit and the mind and the body. Reishi has been used for thousands of years in Chinese medicine and in Asian culture by spiritual seekers. Kings have used Reishi, and there's paintings of sages and monks with a picture of the Reishi mushroom in their hand that have been thousands of years old. The documentation of the painting is shown to be thousands of years old. So Reishi has truly stood the test of its time. And if a person is wondering, what herb should I start with? What tonic herb should I try first? And Reishi would probably be number one, or in the top three at least. And it works on so many levels. So it's probably the only herb which works for the Jing, the Qi, and the Shen. And all these things are the sexual physical energy, the battery a person can use for later on in life, which is the Jing energy, the kidney energy. Person's Qi is their physical vitality that they can use to move and think and breathe properly. And the Shen is a person's meaning in life and fulfillment, their happiness. And Reishi works on all these levels, but it's particularly helpful for helping to open a person's heart and experience real happiness. And I've personally used it for many things, from cutting my blood sugar to being more productive to being more calm. And I'm going to share this with you now. Personal experiences I've had with Reishi are to increase my insight into topics which I'm a little bit unsure about. And when I have Reishi, I might meditate, and all of a sudden, without really consciously trying, I'll get an idea that pops out of nowhere. And this idea is so helpful for my goals and what is bothering me. And I just feel like Reishi is a intelligent herb, a mushroom, which is very powerful for healing the soul, helping to open the heart and increase your happiness. And it also works on the level of increasing protection against things in life that are bad or harmful, and protection against one's own habits and thought process, which is harmful for the overall health of a person. I have personally used Reishi to really drastically cut my own blood sugar. When I have Reishi, I feel like I stopped taking so much sugar and having chocolate all the time, because when I had sugar, I could start to feel the dramatic difference between the state that I was in when I had Reishi and the state that I'm in when I had loads of sugar. And it helped me to become very sensitive to these changes. And I also feel like Reishi, it helps you to attract better circumstances and teachings into things that you need. So, for example, I might take Reishi, and then all of a sudden in my day, I'll just go on YouTube, and there'll be a video that shows up on the side, which is very helpful for things that have been bothering me. And it just seems like a very strong coincidence or synchronicity. And Reishi helps to improve that synchronicity that a lot of us healers and people interested in qigong and meditation and yoga are looking for. I also feel like Reishi has has been very helpful for any time which I feel like I'm imbalanced with, perhaps meditating too much, or doing something which is a little bit extreme, and I need to find out where I'm being imbalanced, or where I need to do something a bit more. And I get these kind of healing messages when I have Reishi. It's not a psychedelic substance, but it has powerful spirit opening properties, heart opening properties. And monks and healers have used Reishi for thousands of years. I have also found that Reishi is helpful for going to bed with a lot more relaxed and calm feelings and a calm heart, and this helps me to get to sleep a lot quicker. And I also noticed that if I had a headache, or if I have slightly bad weak stomach, lower back, I would start to correct this energy inside of me with my meditations or spiritual practices. So I also combine Reishi sometimes with other herbs, other Shen herbs like chaga or wild asparagus root or pearl, and I feel like this really improves the overall quality of the herbal formula I'm trying to have. Reishi is extremely safe, and a person can have it every single day. But for me, I found also that Reishi helps to give me extra energy and concentration. So along with a few other herbs and natural health practices like juicing, when I started having more Reishi, I stopped having so many naps. So before I used to nap like almost every day, and now I literally never have a nap. And this is something I think I owe to Reishi. And I think that for a creative person, it's good to sometimes be a little bit lazy and take time out and allow one's spirit to be creative. And so Reishi, it allows you to have that creativity, but also the alertness and action you need to take to help you to get your goals done. And I feel like sometimes I've had Reishi and I've been able to work on a project for like 10 hours a day or something. And this is quite rare, because a lot of energizing things that you might have are also very stimulating. You can't get to sleep, you are a bit nervous. And another thing about Reishi is that I feel like it's something that if you're in a sort of depressed state, a little bit of sadness, that you just have some Reishi a couple of times a day, good portion, like a teaspoon, 1.5 teaspoons, and every few days your happiness will slowly increase a little bit, and over a month your happiness will increase quite significantly. Over a couple of months, over 3 months, you'll pick up different habits, and you'll pick up different thought processes. And if a person is looking for that quick fix for their health, for their sugar, blood sugar, for their calm, for their happiness, I feel like Reishi is a magic pill, pretty much. And the Reishi that I sell is literally the highest quality you can find without spending, obscene amounts of money. It's grown from logs, which is vastly superior in quality to mushroom that grows from straw, and it's 30% polysaccharides, which is pretty high, 4 times higher than most Reishi on the internet that you can find. And it also has a significant triterpenes value, which allows it to taste bitter like coffee, and it looks very dark brown, which is a